On February 7, 1812, John and Elizabeth Dickens gave birth to their second child, Charles. Two years later, their first child, Alfred, died. And with that, the family moved to London. At the age of 9, Charles started school, where he received his formal education. However, his father fell in hard times, and he had to take Charles out of school. The next year, in 1824, Charles starts his first job labeling jars of shoe polish. On February 23, 1824, John Dickens is imprisoned for not repaying a debt of £40. 4 years later, and after the release of his father, Charles takes a freelancing reporter job at a London newspaper. In 1836, he begins to publish his very successful line of comic books, entitled The Pickwick Paper. On April 2, 1836, Charles marries Catherine Hogarth. After the birth of their first child in 1837, Charles publishes the first installment of Oliver Twist. The birth of two more daughters is matched with the release of Nicholas Nickleby and the Old Curiosity Shop. In 1841, Catherine and Charles give birth to their fourth child. 2 years later, Charles publishes The Life and Adventures of Martin Chuzzlewit and A Christmas Carol. This is matched with the birth of two sons. Dombey and Son is published in 1846, followed by two more children. His most autobiographical novel, David Copperfield, is published. In the following years, Catherine and Charles' ninth and final child is born. In 1857, Charles meets the actress Ellen Ternan. They embark on a romantic relationship that would last until Charles's death. 1 year after meeting Nellie, Charles and Catherine agreed to separate. In the following 3 years, Little Dorset, A Tale of Two Cities, and Great Expectations is published. On June 9, 1870, Charles Dickens dies.